Hi everyone! In this video I'm going to very quickly show you some conventions that are used on the inside of magazines, inside pages of magazines, and then hopefully following my tutorials you'll be able to have a little practice, a little play and be able to do some of these yourself. So just having a little look over here, you can see that on this page there has been a couple of little features, little tools that have been used to create this inside page. For example, this here is a drop cap. Okay, so you can see that it's a nice simple drop cap. Sometimes they're quite ornate and detailed, but it's the first letter, if I get closer, the first letter of the first word is made nice and big and it drops down a few of the lines. Okay, then up at the top here you can see that this text here is being written on a little bit of a wiggly line, and we call that writing on a path. Alright, and if I have a little look over here, you can see how the drop cap again has been used there. Okay, and then if I go down here on this example here, you can see how an image has been used in the middle of two columns, but the text is wrapped around it. Okay, so that's quite a common convention of inside pages of magazines, and that's called wrap text. And if I have a look over here, you can see that again it's being used there, this time on a square image, and the text is wrapped around it. Okay, if I go over here you can see how maybe a grid layout is being used. In fact, all of these pages are using a grid layout, but you can see here how the grid is almost even visible. Okay, so we've got a grid where the items on the page have been positioned very neatly within a grid, but you could also argue that that is definitely a grid too. We have a column down this side, then we've got two columns there with the picture going across the full width of those two columns. So a grid has been used to carefully lay out where the items of the page are going to go. Okay, and you can see how it's been used really effectively to make sure that those two pictures there are the same width as these two columns. Okay, and it's using all of those things that we talked about in terms of elements and principles of design. So this is balanced here because we've got a picture that's going across two columns and the columns is the same width, so that's nice and balanced. Okay, if you follow my tutorials you'll get to learn how to make things like drop caps, writing on a path, wrap text, and create a layout, a grid layout, so that your pages look brilliant. Okay, have fun everyone.